Baseball is one of the oldest sports in North America, and that sentiment remains true for the Wood Buffalo region. The sport stretches back to 1910 in Athabasca when resident J.D. Edwards brought the game to the area from Oklahoma. Now, the Alberta Amateur Baseball Association was around during this time, but their focus was mainly on junior and senior levels. Through the 1940s and 50s, students enjoyed the game in Fort McMurray, and it wasn't until 1983 when volunteers came together to form the Fort McMurray Minor Baseball Association, a landmark for baseball, even though conditions were still rugged.
Yeah, no, the Diamonds, definitely back in the day, there was a lot of maintenance had to be done, and the kids, we give them a 5-gallon pail, and the first thing they would have to do in the spring is take that 5-gallon pail and go out on the field in the shale, and the first thing was pick rocks before they actually played.
The main baseball diamonds were located at McDonald Island, and baseball began to really take off, especially during the excitement of the Blue Jays World Series runs of the 1990s.
As a newcomer to Fort McMurray and an avid baseball fan as I am, it's great to see the Toronto Blue Jays drafting young prospects from right here in Fort McMurray, just like Joey Young and Shane Dawson.
I'm hearing those type of success stories. Not a lot of times that kind of stuff happens in a town like Fort McMurray, but you keep your ear out and you hear things like that, it gives you a chance.
During this time, the city even flirted with bringing a professional franchise in from the Can-Am Professional Baseball League. Minor baseball had to keep up, so more experience was brought in on that end.
Seeing the stats of the minor ball program growing and how that's coming along. And
Minor baseball went out and they hired an executive director that had some background in baseball when we hired Reg Rivard, who was part of the Texas Rangers organization back in the day, born and raised in Bonnyville, Alberta. So, brought him along, and he put some programs together for our association, carried those programs out through winter ball, summer ball, and kind of, went on from there.
And went on to what we see now at Shell Place with the new Fort McMurray Giants in the Western Major Baseball League.
Last summer we got it going with a Twitter campaign that poured over into an online poll on the WMBL website about Fort McMurray being a great spot for an expansion team, and then Dutch and the High Plains Baseball Group came together and bought the team and got the rights and bringing it here to Fort McMurray. So we're all pretty excited that there's going to be some great baseball down here this summer.
And how we give back to the community with the Junior Giants program, getting out into schools, that's what's going to make it successful.
From the early beginnings in Athabasca until present day, baseball has made large strides in northern Alberta.
History's come a long way, and you know what? I can't wait for opening day until that first pitch is thrown out, and the fans in the stands and cheering, and our Junior Giants out there. It's going to be amazing.
Full circle with a crack of the bat. With another McMurray milestone, I'm Doug Roxburgh.